this session, especially with Karen in the room and an audience that the Crossroads already has, it's a really good opportunity for us to actually put on the table some agenda setting items for the couple of years going forward at a national level and also here in Sydney.
One of the things that we're trying to do is really ensure that we aggregate startups. And as you know, we've invested in the Startup Hub here in Sydney. And the purpose of that really is to create that density of startups in one location. A lot of focus, obviously, in the Sydney CBD already, but we believe, and certainly the broader coalition has agreed with us, because the building is already full, that we need to bring everybody under one roof and really ensure that we get that maximisation of talent, as well as all the components that ultimately will drive the startup community.
Fantastic event, really good turnout, a really good conversation, and I think the right people in the room who really care about developing a startup ecosystem here in Sydney. Yeah, we had early stage founders, we had founders who have grown a couple of businesses, we had venture capitalists, we had angel investors, we had heads of co-working spaces, a really good mix from people across the ecosystem, both building businesses and helping people build businesses.
I really think that the system is very much skewed towards established players, and so I'm looking for ways that we can change that paradigm from big procurement processes to more co-creation with startups. If we can make that happen, then we're really going to put New South Wales at the forefront in the startup race.
We have a fast developing tech ecosystem with success stories like Prosper, like Canva, like 90 Seconds, a whole bunch of really interesting companies that are starting to emerge. Not at the seed and Series A stage where it's still pretty risky and you have a founder-like mentality, but at the growth stage where you can come in with international experience and take something from 20 or 50 people through to 1,000 people. I think that Australia's starting to see a lot of those opportunities.
UTS has got a really strong commitment to developing entrepreneur skill sets within our students. We're looking at trying to provide that to every single student that goes through the UTS experience, and we're seeing that there's a strong demand both from the startup ecosystem and corporates, so people looking for innovative talent to come in and help make their businesses more dynamic. So we're looking at developing pathways for people that choose the startup pathway, but also for people that are looking to be changing the world through a traditional corporate career.
The guys and my buddies that I talk to over in the US that are in this space, they look to Australia probably first or second in terms of innovation. There's a huge network of people in Australia that are building startups and trying to innovate in the space. So we think it's going to be a huge coming out party.
There are some great messages from today's session, and I think the key message for me still comes back to this combination of we need talent, we need as much of it as possible. These early stage businesses, what they're ultimately going to feed off is having the right people with great ideas and who can execute really well. That's the secret sauce. So it really always comes down to people. And the other thing is also that the broader ecosystem gets out there and tells some of their fantastic stories. And there are some amazing stories of success.
It turns out that a lot of us are exploring similar ideas and similar themes. Workshops like this are fantastic for bringing those ideas together and, as I said, coalescing around strategies that are actually going to have high impact.